Good morning, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, it's actually almost noon. It's not quite noon yet. I actually woke up like at an okay time today, a little bit later than I would have liked. The latest I want to be up is like 9 o'clock. I woke up at like 9:30 today, which was a little late, but it was okay. Do you want me to film you? Matthew has no clean clothes right now, and he's running around in nothing but boxers. So he is going to go get his clothes out of the laundry room. Anyways, guys, so I made the decision, guys. Today I am officially going to clean out the inside freezer, go through it. Everything in there I think is still good. There's stuff in there I find that's freezer burn or anything like that, but for the most part, everything in there, I think I just need to kind of like reorganize. Like some of the stuff that we don't use as often should go in the outside freezer, and the stuff that we pretty much use almost every day, or things that like could be, you know, just like thrown in the microwave or something like that. We have a couple of like microwave thingies out in the freezer outside, which would be more convenient inside because, you know, in case somebody wants, I mean, we normally don't have that for like a whole meal. It'll be like a snack or something like that. Like you're hungry and, you know, it's before lunch or it's after lunch, or, you know, you have one like before lunchtime and one after lunchtime for lunch or whatever kind of works out. But I am going to clean the inside freezer, which is why I'm in a sweater, because I'm gonna get probably a little bit chilly cleaning that out, because when I was in the outside freezer, the only reason I wasn't was because it was so hot outside and there's no AC in there. But we do have AC in here, and it's probably going to be a little cold. So I also have gloves too, so that my fingers don't get all freezing cold as well. But I don't know if I'm actually going to need this or not, but so far have had a pretty successful day. I actually finished adding all of the recipes to my master list PowerPoint for all of the recipes, the freezer dinners that I'm making. So I did that today and finished that up. I added a couple more to Pinterest now that I'm going to end up updating as well. If you guys kind of heard me talk about that in the other day's vlog. But I also put dinner in the crock pot. I was going to do my grocery list, but I'm going to do that after I finish cleaning the inside freezer so that I know what we have, and then I don't have to go kind of like scrambling through and seeing like, oh, do we have this? Oh, I thought we had this or whatever, because I know there's another bag of frozen chicken breast in this freezer, and there might be other stuff too that I can then use and make into more freezer dinners, because there's a thing of ground turkey outside too, and the frozen chicken breast in here I might want to turn into some recipes as well. So that is what I'm doing for today. That is my task and my goal. So we'll see how it turns out. So I thought I'd show you guys the before and after. So this is the before. It's a little crazy in here. So you guys can kind of tell. And then the other thing too is, guys, I'm gonna have to try and clean this because we had like popsicles or something explode in here. You guys can see that. It's like all red and stuff like that all over the place. So I'm gonna see if I can't try and clean that out a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This freezer is stocked full. Some of the stuff is stuff that needs to go like outside, like this shredded zucchini can actually go in the outside freezer, you know, and just like some other stuff too, like I was saying, that we don't really use that often. Like I don't even know, like whatever this is probably could go out there. Probably this, I think, butternut squash. I have a whole thing of frozen vegetables and things like that out there anyway. The shrimp too, because that's something that we wouldn't use like on a daily basis, or something we can't just use pretty quickly or something like that. This is a chicken breast I was talking about that I'm probably going to turn into some type of freezer dinners. So yeah, that's just kind of it. As you guys can tell, it's very hard to find anything in here too, because there's so much stuff all packed in here. So I need to make it a little bit more convenient for myself. So that's today's task. And it's done, guys. It took me less than probably about like 15 or so minutes to do. I just kind of tossed a couple things I saw in there that I was like, you know what, these are garbage. Rest of the stuff all good in there. And you guys can tell, look at, it's just barely starting to defrost there. But yeah, that's all. We kind of got like the ice creamy stuff here, because this will be gone in like literally probably a day. The way Matthew and Jack have ice cream. I think these were actually my mom's, but they're in the outside freezer, so I'm not sure. But Matthew's got these freezer pops, and then there's some other ice cream over there. There's chicken Kiev. This is like breakfasty stuff. I got those too. This one's my ice cream. And then over there, this is like breakfast kind of stuff here and here as well. And then also kind of in back there, these are like French fries. There's strawberries. These are like freezer, these are like microwave meals and things like that that are in here still. And then these are like, we got blueberry waffles and regular waffles and just kind of like breakfast stuff that I found in the outside freezer. I was like, okay, you know what, we can just real quick, you know, this stuff will probably be gone in maybe like 2 weeks or so, and then all this space will be cleared up to be able to put more stuff in this freezer as well. So everything in there though, guys, is clean. I will show you guys the outside freezer too and what I ended up moving around in there. Outside freezer, guys, is, if you guys saw from the other vlog on Monday, I believe it was, I ended up getting the basket in here and put all of the, most of, I guess, the frozen vegetables in here. There's some more down here that didn't really fit. And then this is extra meat and stuff, like I was telling you guys. There's chicken breast. I got a couple things of ground beef in here. There's ground turkey. I've got just like some shrimp in here as well. This is chicken breast, ravioli, kind of stuff that all this is actually most likely this week going to be turned into dinners. That's what I'm going to do on Sunday, is basically take like this and figure what I can use to convert it into a actual freezer dinner that then all I have to do is throw it in the crock pot or whatever. So that's what I'm doing with most of this stuff down here. I have plans with the ground turkey, and then I have an idea too with the chicken breast and everything like that. But that is kind of everything. This is all of my like vegetarian chicken and vegetarian ground beef. So that is pretty much what everything is. There's some hamburgers over here, and that's pretty much it. There's pizzas, and then my dad actually has his freezer packs over there. But that is everything pretty much all thrown in the freezer. That's how I kind of organized it up. With more things that we don't use very often out here, like I was saying, to the, you know, the meats and stuff like that that don't get used on a daily basis and stuff that could be just real quick thrown in the microwave or whatever inside. And then all the vegetables and stuff like that, since we normally do that with a dinner outside as well. So that's how I ended up kind of organizing everything out. I was proud of my accomplishments for today already. I got that all taken care of. Now I'm going to use, I pretty much documented on my phone like what I had. I was like, okay, 3 pounds of chicken breast, plus I had an extra 2 chicken breasts, and I had 3 pounds of ground beef, I have 3 pounds of turkey breast, I have ravioli, I've got shrimp. So I have kind of like a running list on my phone of extra stuff that I have out in the freezer that I know like isn't just like, okay, vegetables, and then see if we have that certain vegetable out in the freezer. So basically what I'm going to do is then use all that information that I have, and you know, 3 pounds of chicken breast, I'll maybe divide it up by, you know, 1.5 pounds and use it for a soup, or 3 different soups or something like that, like with chicken in it, and then make that into a freezer dinner and then freeze that in the freezer and everything like that. So that is my plan. That's what I'm actually going to go do now, and also make my grocery list for the week too, since I don't think we're going to go until like Saturday or Sunday, or possibly, I don't think we can actually go on Friday, but Saturday or Sunday we're going to go. So I want to have it done as early as possible, because I made it last minute last week and it was kind of like rushed, and I was a little bit frustrated with myself for doing that. So I'm going to do it early this week. Wednesday I think is a good time, and then if anything changes I can always add things extra to the list that we might need. All the stuff that is already out in the freezer should make several dinners for this week, in addition to my plan grocery shopping as well. Grocery list is done for the week, guys. I made my grocery list and everything like that. Made my grocery list, and I went through too and checked the cabinets to see if there was anything we had already that we didn't need, because some of the recipes I'm making calls for like stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, or whatever. Chicken broth, I found a whole carton of chicken broth in the cabinet, and so I was able to use that instead of having to go out and buying it. But for the most part this week, the majority of what I actually need is like canned stuff. Like I need like black beans and tomatoes and that kind of stuff. But going through and finding what I already had in the cabinet, I don't need actually quite as much as I thought I needed. But on Sunday, once I'm done making everything, like Sunday night, or come Monday, I guess, before I end up putting the first one into the crock pot for the week, I will have 13 dinners out in the freezer. And that is mainly, I mean, other than kind of what I bought last week, 10 of them will be things that we already had, like meat and stuff like that. Like I was telling you guys too, with the chicken that's out there, the ground beef, the ground turkey, all that kind of stuff, that I won't have to buy any of that. I'll have 8 dinners just from that alone that I don't have to buy. So that's why it was very convenient to go through all the freezers, see what we already have that's frozen, and then be able to add that to the freezer, you know, meals. This way, if there's a week where we can't make it to the grocery store or something like that, I will have backups, guys, which is awesome. And it's gonna probably be actually a lot of cooking come this Sunday or this Saturday or this weekend or whatever. It's gonna be a lot of cooking because I'm gonna be doing 10 dinners all in one day. But it'll save me time in the long run because I don't have to do it in the morning, because it's super convenient for me to just be like, okay, defrost the bag, throw it in the crock pot, or throw it in the freezer or whatever. It's very, very convenient for me, and that's the way I like it. I'd rather have a big chunk of like my weekend or whatever that I spend making all this stuff, and then being able to just like during the weekday when I seem to be a little bit more busy, I don't have quite as much that I have to do. I can literally just defrost it and throw it wherever it needs to go. So that is why I actually am really happy about that. And it's difficult too, like during football season, that, you know, we have a lot of stuff going on the weekends with football games, or we have football practices like almost every single day, and lots of football stuff that goes on. And so it's just very convenient to be able to just not have to worry about it, and kind of just like too with a crock pot, I can just leave it on keep warm, and whenever anybody can eat, they can, because like Matthew doesn't get home until 9 or 8 o'clock, or sometimes even later too, and then we don't get back from football until like 8 o'clock either. But Matthew leaves at like 1 o'clock and leave at like 5 o'clock or something, 5:30 I think, or something like that. And so, you know, it's just like time is so weird and fluctuates between when people have things going on, and then too, like daylight savings too, then football practice time will change, and so it's so convenient, guys. I love doing this. It's so much easier on me too, but that is why I'd rather spend all this time getting all this stuff organized, the cabinets, well, the freezers, getting them organized and everything like that, and cleaned out, and knowing what I have. And now I'm done. I can kind of chill for the rest of the day today because I got everything done I wanted to get done. And I really haven't had anything to eat either today. So I need to go find something to eat, and I'm probably just going to chill for a good rest of the day and kind of just watch Netflix or YouTube or something. Get to a vlog and get that edited too today, or hopefully 2 I can get done, but at a minimum 1 for today, because I'm not gonna let myself fall behind just because I was working on other stuff. But 1 for today, maybe 2 hopefully. So we got back from football practice, and I just edited the vlog from August 4th, and I'm going to it is saving right now, and then I'm going to encode it and upload it right away. And I might actually get to a second one. It depends on how long this baseball game is going to go. It's only like 9:30, but I want to take a shower by 10 o'clock tonight and hopefully be in bed by like 10:30, because I woke up kind of almost early today, and so I don't want to like go to bed late and then kind of get like off of that, kind of trying to get back to like getting up at like 9 or 8:30ish, like 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish is when I want to be up. And I woke up a little bit earlier today than I woke up yesterday, so I'm hoping that I will. So yeah, at least 1 will be done today for sure, and I'll see if I can't get to a second one. Right now it is the top of the 8th inning, and I'm hoping that it'll be over by like 10 o'clock-ish. And then I can actually get in the shower. But yeah, guys, that is the plan right now. Top of the 8th, they actually, the other team just ended up scoring. But yeah, guys, today's practice was actually pretty good. I felt like I was a lot more involved today. Like, I was kind of critiquing some of the kids and what they were doing and everything like that. You know, doing normal coachly duties too. I had to make sure that I got one kid's birth certificate because we needed to make sure that he's like, you know, the appropriate age to play at the level and everything. So he was like, oh yeah, who are you supposed to give this to? I was like, I'll take it, and I'll give it to the head coach when he gets here. And then he gave it to the correct person. I was like, okay, just make sure it got through the chain of command correctly. Yeah, Jack just got out of the shower, so I have to wait like half an hour anyway, pretty much, for the warm water to come back. But I don't want to take that warmer shower. It's actually kind of nice today because it was actually kind of cloudy, and there was a really nice breeze, so it wasn't quite as hot as it really was today, which was like 90s, but it felt a little bit cooler with the nice breeze. So yeah, it's supposed to actually kind of dip off and be like 80s over this weekend, I think. So the football game that we have on Sunday hopefully won't be too bad. Dad's team plays on Saturday, and the Panthers, I believe, play tomorrow. So I'm going to kind of be upset because I think they will be on like at the same time that practice gets out. So I'm going to be like, okay, we got to like rush home. Like, if I have to run home, I'm going to run home because I do not want to miss that. But I don't know, because I didn't even get any notifications on my phone or anything like that. I should check ESPN and see for sure what time it is. I don't know, because Matthew was like, oh, it's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Oh no, they play at 6:30 tomorrow. I'm gonna miss almost the whole game. Oh, guys, they're playing Baltimore. This is a preseason game, but well, darn it, guys. I guess I'm gonna miss that. Well, darn it, guys. I guess I'm gonna miss that. But anywho, I'm going to watch this, and I think I'm actually gonna have some of my ice cream too, which was in my clean freezer. About 10:45, guys. I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed. I should hopefully take like 15-20 minutes to take a shower. And then I'm going to head to bed. But I got the vlog edited, uploaded, and coded and everything, and it is up. I was only able to get to 1, but you know what, guys? Honestly, I mean, I've been able to get to 1 every single day this week, which is good. I need to get to 2 so I can get caught back up, but I mean, I'm making sure that I'm getting at least the minimal done, that I'm not falling behind any more than I already am, which is, you know, okay. And on top of that too, all the stuff I ended up doing today with the freezer, the meal plan, the grocery list, everything. I had a lot of stuff I ended up doing today, and plus going to the football practice and everything. So, you know, I did dishes, and I had to still finish my laundry. Didn't get it completely done yesterday. So, yeah, finishing up all that stuff. I had a lot to do today. But, I'm going to head to bed. If you guys did enjoy today's vlog, though, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe. And I will talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye, guys. I also downloaded all the footage onto my MacBook, which I didn't even realize. I went downloaded it all, and it didn't download like 2 of the files, and it said that my storage was full. I was like, what? How can my storage be full? Well, I looked, and I have never emptied my trash bin on my MacBook since I bought it. So there was like a ton of stuff on there. So it took me a while to actually delete everything off there, and you know, to empty my trash bin. But it's all good now, guys. I have almost full space back on my MacBook. I didn't even realize it was saying something too, like iCloud storage was getting full, and I was like, oh darn it. I was like, well, okay. I was like, I guess I could just say like ignore or whatever, and it would just not add the rest of the files to iCloud. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I realized it was saying my MacBook was full too. I was like, what? I realized, yeah, guys, never emptied my my recycle bin or my trash bin. I don't even know what it's called. But they do ask you one weird question though. It was like, if a kid is having a pulmonary hypertension, do you assume it's a heart attack? I think you have to put no. I think that's the only one. Oh, this was recording the whole time. It's so, yeah, it was some weird question like that. I don't remember what it was. It was something like, do you assume it's a heart attack? I think you say no. That was the only one that was really weird to me.